Close case of the people versus Kyle Battles.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Mr. Battles, who is approaching. State your name for the record, sir.
Kyle Battles.
Go ahead.
Um, oh, I was wanting to say my lawyer is on the way, but I'm not sure if that means anything. He's probably a couple minutes on my way, but
Your lawyer is on the way.
yeah, he was coming from another court, but
So who's this next to you?
Who's your lawyer, sir?
what's his name again, Mom?
His attorney is involved. We have to find judges next on these days.
Okay, so when did that happen?
Oh, I had him since I was locked up and I got bonded out.
For the record, Your Honor, this is the first time I'm hearing of this. I was not able to reach Mr. Battles. The number we had for him was disconnected, and I did email him the recommendation. However, I did not know he was no longer represented by our office.
Who do you have in our system?
Yes, Your Honor, he's represented by the PD, and I'm not seeing anything regarding an appearance from.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it. It's just that there's no appearance filed by Mr. Davis. So, but you say, who's this with you?
My mother,
Your mom?
my mom, my daughter,
Who else? Hold on.
my daughter, and my girlfriend.
Write everybody down?
No, but
Why are you bringing everybody down?
they always come. That's my parade right there. That's all I got. They always come every day. I'm the only boy.
Oh, you're what?
I'm the only boy.
So then you decided to mess up?
No.
Okay,
Sir.
no, we'll get to that. I'll wait for your attorney before I start getting on you. Mom, you were saying something? No, it's okay. I'll let mom speak. I didn't really want to hear from him anyway. Got it.
He was supposed to be here called either from whether he was in court, so.
That's okay. What I'll do is I'll pass it. We'll wait for him to show up.
Sure.
And then we'll proceed from there. When he comes in, if I don't tell him right away, tell him he needs to file an appearance because I don't have him as attorney of record. Actually, it'd be a substitution. So we'll make sure to have the form and somebody from the PD I have to sign off. Because right now you're represented by the PD according to our records. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Go ahead and have a seat with your people. Court does call the case of people versus Mohammed Farah.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perny on behalf of Mr. Farha. I don't see him here, Your Honor.
Was he not here? Or
So
the way you just said that, I don't know was he here and he's just not here right now?
I've not seen him
Haven't seen him.
this morning. I've not seen him this morning. He was released last Thursday, I believe, as we discussed with Ms. Pilara. I think the recommendation is to discharge him from probation with credit for time served. I'd ask that you do that and waive his presence.
Can't really do that in absentia. Because I'm entering a conviction. So he needs to be here. Bench warrant will issue $5,000. Give a 10% privilege, that warrant will issue immediately. Court calls case People versus Keenan Grimes.
Public Defender Natalie Pigg, and on behalf of Mr. Grimes, who stands to my right, please state your name for the record, sir.
Teresa Claire on behalf of probation. Your Honor, Mr. Grimes is before the court for a violation of probation hearing. Mr. Grimes was sentenced in this case in September of 2015. He was originally given a heightened sentence that was revoked back in 2016. Since that time, Your Honor, Mr. Grimes is still in violation of any of the court's orders. In that he has a balance of $1,503. He did have a payment that was made to the court in April of 2023. However, that was due to a garnishment that the court had set out. There is a balance of that of restitution that is $265.05. Mr. Grimes failed to report to probation, failed to complete the class, failed to complete 25 hours of community service, failed to provide proof of his GED, failed to provide proof of employment. He also has new pending cases, 1 out of 42. That's a domestic violence alleged date of offense of November 7, 2019. He has a pretrial in that matter on the 27th in 2 days. He also has a pending case out of 14B, an aggravated assault, an alleged date of offense of May 31st, 2024. He has a pretrial in that case in July 25th of 2024. Given the non-compliance by Mr. Grimes, probation is recommending 93 days in jail with credit for 13 days served, that he served the balance, waive remaining terms, accept his financial obligations, and discharge him from probation.
Thank you, Your Honor. I did have the opportunity to discuss both the alleged violations of probation as well as the recommendation with Mr. Grimes. He does acknowledge the violations of probation. Our request at this time is for the to respectfully request the court to considering discharging him from probation without improvement. Of course, still imposing the financial obligations. We are respectfully requesting the court to consider not remanding him today, as he did serve 13 days already so far for his violations. He does have full-time work at Noodles and Company. He has been employed there full-time for 4 months. His 2 cases that are pending are misdemeanor matters and are still pending at this time. We are respectfully requesting the court to discharge him from probation without improvement and to not impose any additional jail time at this time.
Young man, anything you want to say?
I can pay 150 today if needed.
Pardon?
I can pay 150 today.
I'm not really worried necessarily about the money. I'm trying to figure out why you didn't do anything.
I've just been all over the place. So, but I am trying to get them off my record. So,
Pardon?
I said I've been all over the place, but I am trying to clear my record. So that's what I'm here.
You got 2. Ms. Valera, that date of offense on the domestic was in 2019, correct?
Correct, Your Honor.
And what, was he just on bench warrant stat? What?
I believe so. I can verify that for you.
And then you have an while she's looking at that, you have a brand new, while you're on this case and on a bench warrant on the other case, you got a new ag assault that you picked up on May 31st.
That's an alleged case, though.
What?
That's an alleged case, though. I was arrested for warrants. Just do that case.
I realize it's alleged. They're all alleged until you come to court to take care of it.
Yes,
but
sir.
I mean,
Yes, he was on bench one stand, sure.
jeez. All right. Anything else you want to say?
No, sir.
We're going to waive all remaining terms and set the financial obligations, discharge him from probation without improvement. Defendant is sentenced to 93 days in jail. I'll give him credit for 13. Defendants served a balance. Defendants remanded.
Damn, he going to jail. Damn, he going to jail. That's
Mr. Washington. This case is 10 o'clock.
He's been utilizing the bus a lot this morning.
Court calls case People versus Jason Kubek.
He's in.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Kubek.
Mr. Kubek, can you unmute and state your name? You need to turn your camera on also, sir.
Hello? Do you have me? Let's see if I can get the computer back up. My computer just froze. We're trying to get in on the phone here.
Show causes. Are these show causes?
Yes. You want the total purple? It's 24.
I have no audio right now. I can't hear anything, unfortunately.
Sir, can you
Can you hear me
hear
now?
me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
That was Mr. Washington.
That was Mr. Washington. Mr. Washington, you need to mute yourself and stay muted until we tell you not to. So that wasn't Mr. Where did he go? Mr. Kubek?
He is still there. He turned his camera on. He's still unmuted.
Right. Mr. Kubek? Okay. Do you have a way to get through to him?
I do not, Your Honor. Actually, we had no contact prior to this hearing. The phone number we have for him is disconnected. So unfortunately, I do not.
Can you send him a message?
Yes.
Pardon?
I let him know that his case.
Yeah, tell him
He signed in on a second device. Let me hit that now. He has dropped a few times.
was he in the waiting room? Because I only have one device.
And the second one, here it comes.
Okay. Mr. Kubek?
Yes, okay, I think we've got it here. I've got audio now.
Okay.
My computer crashed right when you were calling me up and we were trying to get it sorted here.
It's okay. It's okay. Okay, that one's now off. He's on that one. Okay, we're good. Go ahead.
Your Honor, today's the date and time set for a show cause hearing. To my understanding, there's still a balance in this matter. Unfortunately, the phone number I had for Mr. Kubek was not connected at the time we tried calling him, so I do not currently know what the status is for his plans to make payments.
How much do you have him owing? 2706.
10, 20, $1,020 on each case.
Both the same. Okay. All right, Mr. Kubek, you owe $1,000, $1,020 on each case. You have two cases here.
Okay.
Is there a reason why you haven't paid it?
Unfortunately, it was a situation where I was only working part-time. My dad was unemployed. He was laid off during the recession. So unfortunately, we did not have the funds to do that at the time. And it became an out of sight, out of mind deal, unfortunately, with that. And I don't have any excuses as to why I have not paid that yet.
Okay, how are you gonna get these paid?
I have a job I'm finishing today, hopefully, assuming the client pays promptly upon completion of the job. I will be paying by Thursday.
Paying the entire
Yes, sir.
balance? Okay, what I'm gonna indicate is that you're gonna pay all of these balances by July 1st, 2024. And When's my next? Show sentencing date, show us 7/15.
July 10th.
July. And then I'll adjourn these out to July 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. If you have everything paid, there's no reason, there's no need for you to appear.
Okay.
Got that?
So as long as I have everything paid by July 1st, I do not have to appear for the July 10th.
Correct.
Okay,
All right.
understood.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
The case, People versus Demarcus Washington.
Good morning, Assistant Public Defender Lauren Perry on behalf of Mr. Washington. Ms. Washington, can you unmute and state your name for the record, please?
My name is Demarcus Washington, Demarcus Daquan Washington.
Your Honor, there are two files in front of you. One, he owes about $500 on, or $525, I think, 507. He paid a $500 bond. On the other one, I think that one he might owe $325 and he paid a $300 bond. He just got out of prison in the last couple months. He's just getting back to working. I'd ask that you just apply the.
Did he pay the bond? 'Cause I had the bonds being set, but I don't have that he paid them.
I'm not sure. JAS just reflected that he paid bonds on both cases.
You see bonds on either, I see the bond set, but I don't see payment. I see the bond set on each case, but I don't see that he's paid it.
Well, if I misread JAS, I apologize. I'd ask then to adjourn the show cause so he's been in prison for 5 years, so he's kind of just getting back on his feet and back to work.
Are you working currently, sir?
Yes, I work at Deluxe Tents and Events in Belleville. And Judge Simpson, I just wanted to ask you, as you know what I'm saying, somebody who just did 5 years in prison. And you know, these cases are misdemeanors. And I did just get sent to prison from Washington County. I was wanted to know if you could run anything concurrent with the time I've just done, because I just came home May 30, 29th.
Sir, I don't have any proof that you did any time in prison. I don't have any of that in front of me.
Okay. Well, I'm saying that.
So I'm going to adjourn this to July 10th, 2024 at 9 a.m. Council, get together something for me to take a look at regarding that.
That's fair.
As well. Well, thank you. As well as in case if I decide that he needs to at least pay one of these, how he would do that.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you.
So July 10th.
July 10th.
Okay.
And next, make sure that you understand how to work Zoom so you're not interrupting my court.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I don't have a phone number to call, so I don't.
Yes.
Oh, back there.
Yeah, are you good if I not?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll let you look into it.
Here's what I'm now.
Then y'all, they said I interrupted the court and everything, y'all.
Seriously, kick him out. Just kick. Yeah, if they recording everything, y'all. Yo. Really? You ready? Court does call the case of the People versus DeAndre Jemison.
Good morning, Your Honor. David I. Goldstein appearing on behalf of the defendant.
Your name, sir?
DeAndre Jemison.
All right.
Your Honor, this matter is before the court today for purposes of the sentencing. I did review the recommendation with my client. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the court to just give him credit for time served in this matter. He's got a number of other matters that are pending. We'd like to start knocking these off and getting these closed out. He's been in jail for 40 days. I think given the nature of the charge, he does have a prior record, but it's all misdemeanors. And some of them are 19 years old, 14 years old.
What does he currently have pending that he's?
Well, the main thing he has pending, Your Honor, is an R&O. That's set for a pretrial on the 9th of July.
In circuit.
Right. We've waived up.
Got it.
So he's been in jail for 40 days. I'm going to ask the court to give him 40 days.
When's his pretrial on that?
July 9.
Got it. Okay. Sir, anything you want to say?
No, sir.
$120 statutory fees and then $170 restitution to Meyer payable to the court. I will just sentence him to 40 days credit, 40 served.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thanks.
This is the gentleman you're talking about.
Calls case People versus Brandon Cole.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Brandon Cole again, please state your name for the record, sir.
Brandon Cole.
This is when we were interrupted by the power. So go ahead. Anything else you want to tell the court?
Oh, yeah, I believe Mr. Cole was about to
Yeah.
speak when the power was in. Go ahead, sir.
I was just trying to say, Your Honor, that I am sorry for my actions. I am a strong man, strong Black man, Christian man, and I am in seeking therapy right now. I have a lot of little ones that I do work for and take care of. I am a very important piece to them, and I'm trying to do better, Your Honor. I really am, and that's all I really have.
He's got, my problem is when I look at your prior arrest and convictions, the nature of those, and that you're currently on a bench warrant status at a 15 and an indecent exposure charge. All of that taken into consideration. It's the sentence of the court, $125 statutory fee, sentence the defendant to 90 days, Washington County Jail, credit 6 days served, defendants to serve the balance, defendants remain. Are they ready? Court calls the case of People versus Amari McGee.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Pate with and on behalf of Ms. McGee, please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Ms. McGee, Amari McGee.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a date and time set for sentencing. I have reviewed the recommendation with Ms. McGee. At this time, we are respectfully requesting the court to follow the recommendation.
All right. Ms. McGee,
Yes.
you got remanded?
Yes.
What have you been thinking about since then?
Oh, a lot. Oh, I've been thinking about a lot. I'm actually gonna go back. I have my prerequisites. I have my prerequisites done for the RN program. I'm gonna finish to get my RN, and I've been thinking about my children like crazy. And I've been thinking about just being, not drinking, not doing anything, just getting my life together, being the best version of myself.
Well, we can get there for the time.
Oh, I
to
will.
Get this through. You're This time for the violations to date, 42 days in jail, credit 42 served. I'll allow release from custody, but she has to have a scram tether on prior to her release. You are re-referred to bond sports for an alcohol screening and assessment. I'll adjourn your sentencing to July 24th.